sure is great. What's up, everybody? Today we are doing something pretty epic. We are on the Relay Tower Road and we are on the fat bike today. So we're gonna take you along with us. The weather has been pretty fantastic. We've had a lot of good snow, really cold temperatures. I was hoping for some good packed, groomed snow today, and it looks like they have not groomed. So this is a 8-mile out and 8-mile back ride with about 2,500 to 3,000 feet of climb. I don't know if we're gonna make it before dark. I brought the flashlight with me. We're trying our best to find the best place to ride today. The snowmobiles have torn up everything to the left, so I'm finding some really solid snow underneath 2 or 3 inches of powder right here. So I'm kind of hanging out here, seeing if I can get good traction and minimize the amount of work I really have to do. It's not easy. All right, we're hiking. I did this ride on tired legs last week and it was tough, but it was doable because I could keep riding. Bro, get out of the snow. Come on, come on. But today, the compaction is so bad, I can't get hardly any traction to keep moving. It's a combination of riding in straight sand and ice. Like it's slow like you're pushing through sand, and then slippery like ice, and the combination of the two will wear you out. Slipping and sliding. Let's see if it's any better over here. No! What are we making, 100 feet? Are you having fun? Come on! I don't know if you guys can see my track, but it kind of zigzags back and forth, just trying to find solid ground. And then I get to about in here and it just starts sinking in and slipping and sliding. The last quarter mile have been really hard. This fat biking stuff, if you don't have a good groomed trail for fat bikes, sometimes it's just not fun. Alright, it's not pretty and it's not glamorous, especially not for YouTube, but I'm hiking the bike to see if I can get a little bit further and find some better snow. I listened to a podcast the other day that talked about 4 types of people: the pessimist, the optimist, the realist, and the warrior. And so your pessimist is the one that sees everything as bad, can't see the bright side of anything. Your optimist is always trying to see the bright side, even when there isn't one. And those are the people that typically don't survive as POWs, and there's lots of documented stories about them. Your realists are typically the ones that do survive better as a prisoner of war, or in some kind of prison camp, or in bad situations, because they see things for what they are and they keep going. But the warrior is the best of them all, and it's the person I'm trying to work on. The warrior is the realist that sees everything as a learning opportunity and a chance to improve something. That doesn't mean that they seek out the bad. It's just that when it hits, because it always does, they look for the chance to grow, the chance to improve something. And so that's one of the reasons I like being out here, is it doesn't always go the way you planned, especially right now. So when it doesn't, who are you? Right now I'm not sure who I am. Here's what we're trying to climb. Rogue's having a blast. Me, on the other hand, trying to figure out how to get my butt back on this bike and keep climbing. At this rate, there's no way I can make it to the top of this mountain today. Well, I'm still on my feet, hiking, trying to get to this flat spot up here, but I gotta stop and show you that the view's significantly improved. While I'm on my feet, let me take a second to stop and tell you about today's sponsor. One of my new favorite products are gentle bands. My wife and I bought my wedding ring as a poor college student, and it's been great. But I've been wanting a new one for quite some time. And when Gentle Bands approached me and showed me what they had, I fell in love. These are handcrafted wedding rings for men that want a little bit of style. Something that's a little bit more original. I got the mountain ring. This is titanium and rosewood. I absolutely love the engraving of the mountains on it. It's very appropriate for most of the things that I do. They have some of the coolest materials. Titanium, tungsten, meteorite, carbon fiber for those of us that are mountain bikers, guitar string, whiskey barrel, rosewood, and the list goes on. They have the comfort band on the inside, so it's got that nice curve to it, so it fits great. And the people over at Gentle Bands hooked my viewers up today with a 25% discount. Just enter FFD25 to get 25% off your next order. On top of all that, they're also offering free engraving, so you can have whatever you want engraved on the inside of your band. I've absolutely been loving mine. I love the colors. I love the engraving. They've been a great company for me to work with, and I think you're going to enjoy them too. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's see if we can get a little further up this trail. So way off there in the distance is the Lemhi Range, the Lemhi Mountain Range. And this is the Relay Tower Road that goes up to the Big Hole Mountains. I can tell that the groomed track that I want to be in is right out here to the right. And I found it a few feet back, and then the drifts blew over it again. So I'm hopeful that we might be able to find some good usable snow here again in a second. So we're going to keep pushing through. As much as I'd like to keep going, these conditions are getting no better. So, time to pack it up for the day. We're about 3 miles up. I bet you it takes us 15 minutes to get down. Took us an hour and a half to get this far and 15 minutes to get back. Such is the life on a snow bike. All right, here we go. Let's bomb it down. Sunset. Pretty great day. All right, let's see what the rest of the weekend holds for us. Well, it's Saturday morning and it's a whopping 0 degrees outside, and I need to get in a 10 to 12 mile run. And if you could see cold, it might look something like that. I don't want to go for a run until it's a little warmer. We're gonna hit the gym instead this morning. We may postpone the run, but I'm gonna get a quick lift in. We're gonna do things that are probably not conducive to a great run. Can't record a whole lot in this gym, so I probably won't record much, if any at all. Enough talk, let's hit the gym. Okay, we got it in. Today was 5 sets of 5, heavy. So we did 5 sets of 5 bench press, incline press, narrow grip dumbbell press, high to low cable flies, low to high cable flies, tricep extensions, reverse tricep extensions, butterfly machine, I feel pretty good, so time to get a little bit of food in me and then see if we can get a long run in. It is a beautiful, sunny day. That does not happen often in Idaho, so I gotta take advantage. Let's get on to the next thing. Saturday, about 11:15. Little different setup today. I got the boys mountain biking while I do my run. I gotta get at least 10 miles in. These boys might get 14, depending on how far they decide to go. It's a little windy. Yeah. I did not plan on wind, so I got my windbreaker on. Hopefully that makes me feel a little bit better. We're gonna give it our best shot. Get these boys on their bikes, get Rogue running.
That's ice.
And we will go. So I'm slowing my pace down a little bit to about a 10-minute mile. I think I'm getting a little too worn out trying to keep up with you guys on the bikes. But they plowed the road since Mom and I've been here, so it's pretty rideable. I'm about ready to take off the layer.
I already unzipped one.
Okay, we made it to our turnaround spot. We're about 5.2 miles in, and the weather turned perfect. Super sunny, the wind died down completely. I'm stripping off layers every minute. The boys are getting a little snack. I've got a little Cliff Bar. We're gonna turn around and head back. Oh really? You saw deer?
2. And then I saw another one that Rogue also was just death staring.
That was awesome.
That was great.
It was cold and windy when we started, but I got more and more comfortable as we got on, especially once we got warm. And when the sun really started to shine, it was super pretty. Calm. I wasn't too cold. Your guys' feet were cold.
Yeah. I was hot, besides my feet.
Yeah.
So we gotta get your feet situation taken care of for next time. But, so that was 11 miles in an hour 50 for me. Not super fast, but the secret I've been learning is go slow to go far. And Rogue seems to have done a good job. She's all tuckered out in the back, so we are going to head home and get some lunch. That concludes Saturday's workouts. Now we're sweaty, so it's time for showers, lunch, and then Andrew's got to get ready for work. So we'll call that it for Saturday.